The bottom line, Sandy, is that if you want to sell, you have to get creative. You have to be flexible. When you're trying to sell a home. There's still people getting married, getting divorced, having babies, getting relocated. The people that need to sell, they can sell. Mm-hmm. And they just have to be flexible with what they're doing. And they have to have a really good real estate broker that pulls all this together. So I'll just give you a couple of sales points we do in our listing presentation is professional. Not the one that sells one a year or maybe two or three a whole year. I mean, somebody who's full-time in this, working at it and sells a lot of houses. So for me, I sold 350 houses in the last 3 years, over $100 million. That's results. Yeah. And that's what people are looking for. I'm not bragging. It's just the facts. We got lucky. We deal with a lot of relocations and we work with a lot of the Bay Area people. And so we went out there and met them, harvested them, brought them out here, showed them how beautiful it was, and they bought a lot of houses. Pricing, you don't want to chase the market down. Now we're seeing that the market's starting to turn, but I've seen time and time again where you have a listing that drops maybe 5,000 and then maybe 7,000, and then rather than pricing ahead of the market. So we're going to have those conversations about pricing ahead of the market. Presentation. Houses have to look good. They have to smell good. They have to be staged, even if it's virtual staging, which is, really cheap to do. We do that, on the listing. Get the property staged. For the higher end properties, we're looking at, having a stager come in and furnish the place, because you've got to make it look good. Marketing. That's my expertise, is marketing. On my last listing, we're having an open house at 8021 Tahoe Park Circle this weekend. We're holding them every weekend. My first open house 2 weeks ago, I had 9 couples through, or 9 families through, in a 3-hour period. That's pretty active.
They're out there.
Yeah. So we're doing 1,000 marketing pieces for that, plus not only interstate, but also all around the neighborhood and the apartment complexes nearby, doing every door direct, postcards, and blanketing the place. So people go, this must be the place to go. This is the school district I want to be in. So presentation, both online and offline, videos. We're doing an HGTV style interview video, just like you'd see for House Hunters, because I've been on that show a few times.
Right.
And so I kind of taken their lead on that. Got to have a great negotiator. That's what people really are paying for, is to negotiate, because we were just talking about earlier, a lot of negotiating going on.
Yeah.
People are scared, so they're negotiating, and they think they should get 10% off. And our job at educating is that the market's turned. And so now you're going to be chasing the market up, just as we've been doing for the last 10 years. Creative solutions, and that's where I come in, the financing creative solutions. One of the things we talked about, why not keep that house that you have right now and rent it out? We own a small property management company. We can help you lease that property if it's in our area. We get that property leased, get the income coming in. You got that low 2.75 interest rate on it. Why sell it?
Right.
You still have tax advantages. You can keep it for the next 3 years as that market goes back up, and you still can get your $250 or $500 tax exemption.
Right.
So you don't even pay taxes on the gain that you've had. And so, and then you become a real estate investor with the tax advantages, all the stuff that I teach. So that's really important, the tax disposition and how to properly structure the sale of the property so you don't miss out on the government's best giveaway, which is the exemptions and then the 1031 tax deferred exchange. So we discuss all that in our meetings, because you have to be creative these days, and you have to have experience. And after doing this for 40 years, 30 years here in Austin, hopefully I'll have enough experience to be able to, and 15 years in the mortgage business, to put all these things together to put our clients in the best position.
Right.
So I want to thank you, Sandy, once again for putting on the show for me.
Sure.
But I also want to do my shameless plug for Santa Rita Ranch.
It's a good looking hat.
Yeah. They don't just give these to anybody. Yeah. So
buy a home, get a hat.
Buy a home, get a hat. I'll make sure you get one. But what happened, we had a really cool, did the Small Business Expo back in January. We had over 200 people through. We had 40 businesses represented. We had over 200 people through the community. It was great to serve the community and bring businesses to our community. They also played keyboards at the chili cook-off.
Nice.
Yeah, with X Factory Band. That was a lot of fun. And then in December, I hosted the music for the Christmas market. Oh, cool. So I'm sponsoring that kind of stuff, really trying to get involved in the community. And I'd love to sell your Santa Rita house or sell you a house in Santa Rita. All right. So I appreciate you,
bet.
Sandy.
Good seeing you.
See you next
Ken.
time.
All right.
Thanks
We'll
a
see
lot.
you again soon.